All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Skip Beat,
episode 15. You got the commercial.
You did so good.
You got the job, you got the gig.
It's a real job.
And you also got the points.
Yeah.
Because, you know, maybe you are friends after all. Maybe she does appreciate you.
That's right.
Maybe despite everything.
Everything.
You're not totally insufferable.
No. If anything, this is a great example of showcasing what you being in this position, you know, by being in the Love Me group and what have you, is actually for.
Exactly.
You are not just there to, like, kiss up to people, but you're to make them like working with you.
Right.
Which means working with them and making them also then, by extension, look good. Which part of actual, like, just interactions with people, that's just part of doing life.
Yeah, like it'd be a much less, like, interesting and colorful approach to it. But really, the Love Me section should be rebranded to, like, Professionalism 101. You know, right? Like, where it's like, hey, so... show business. Yeah, there's a lot of egos. Here's how you need to act and behave. You know, but
it's kind of used in the extreme sense, so that she's like, oh, what? I don't want to do that. No.
But soon, when people see her success, they'll be lining up to get into the Love Me section.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, maybe not. Possibly.
I think a very specific set of people might, you know, possibly. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh no!
The whole office is sick.
Okay. Fun.
Everything is wrong.
We just bungled into a sitcom scheme.
Together in the minefield. Yes.
Not needed.
Damn.
Could you though?
Oh, he heard that. Through the door.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's the episode title. I will allow you to be my manager. Yes. Yeah.
You heard me. Yeah.
She just had to get that comment in.
What are these outfits?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You keeping up with everything? Oh god. Yes.
Not necessarily.
Right. Getting to know the eccentricities of your person you're managing. Oh,
wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
Oh, God.
Redo the shoot, yeah. Do not touch.
Yeah.
Amazing. There they go again.
God. Her voice actress really is amazing. Fantastic. Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Really?
I genuinely believe him. Oh, is this her kind of trauma coming back into play with things
Oh,
where she needs to
sure.
placate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
You're not
think so.
All day?
Yeah, maybe that she's earned his respect by now, so it's the, I'm going to educate you, but I'm not actually upset.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
He actually is consistent.
And in that case, he's actually doing you a huge solid here by letting you basically kind of see how his work goes and how a manager's work would go.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my god.
Fantastic.
You're kidding me.
Because he's so, like, competent at this point. Okay, yeah.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Did he splurges?
Yeah. Her finances have been so tight.
Yeah, yeah. Ah.
Fried egg on hamburger is delicious.
Aww. She's exactly the same.
Yeah. Some
That
things
same
don't
simple
change.
joy of the little things.
It's a giga hamburger.
Oh. Oh. Nothing.
Yes, yes.
I love it. She like was about to eat maybe something nice. They went to a diner.
Right. Yeah.
Basically like equivalent.
Right. There's no way he would eat at a place like this.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. What? What is this aura?
Yeah.
This psychic energy.
It just bends all the silverware. That's right. It's so easy to remember that she's actually, like, really young.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Maybe you need a new fling. Yeah, you're not exactly great at keeping things concealed.
Yeah. Very interesting that, like, we could have a full, like, conversation about this.
Right.
You just said why.
Yeah.
Oh. She start to stand up.
Oh!
Oh!
No!
Oh my god! No way.
Oh my god. Yes.
No way.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, okay.
Oh my gosh.
We're becoming a high school anime for an arc. What's the actual job? Just go to the high school or like...
In a lot of ways, he's just investing in her future, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
She's gonna have a heart attack at 40.
Wait, was this part of the reasons why they would
Oh
see
shit.
each other?
Yeah, and then you start to realize like, wait, all that stuff that my mom called me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Jeez. A is acceptable, B is below average, C is can't eat, and D is don't come home.
Yep. And that also makes sense then why she wouldn't see all the red flags with Sho, because she's used to being treated like garbage.
Does he have a caffeine addiction?
Maybe?
Royal milk tea. I have notes.
Yeah. Has he never had a cold before? Wow.
Oh my gosh.
How many colds has he ignored for that fact?
Right. Yeah.
Come on, we gotta have that, you know, love interest cares for you kind of scene.
Yes, of course. But we don't have to do that. I'll just will myself to not be sick.
Exactly. Just never let yourself acknowledge that you're sick.
He did, in fact, regret it the next day.
Okay.
My gosh.
All right.
Huh.
That is a part of work, especially...
Oh! Devastating critical damage! Right.
He said, I'm sorry? What?
No, she's now doing a good job managing him. Wow.
Nice.
And it's genuine. When the guy that you're with apologizes immediately, and you're like, wait, what? But I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder how much trouble his manager had getting him to do all these things, you know?
Sure.
No way.
Dang, she's got such a good memory. Like,
Right. What can this mean? Oh my god.
amazing.
Oh no. But that's
Amazing.
terrible.
Yeah.
Then you'll have to find a nearby hotel to strip him down and keep him warm. And even if they make the rain warm, they'll still be rough.
That's just the kind of man I am.
I'm imagining it going from like he does this fantastic scene,
And then Red!
and then just.
I think he's just gonna sneeze in the middle of the scene.
That would be amazing. No.
Oh,
my
no! So we have to
God.
do it over and over and over again. Third take.
時間内に取れませんよ。俺はみんなのことは気にしなくていいから。やっぱり鶴賀さんが厳しいのは私にだけなんだ。
He's not harsh to you all the time, though. Oh boy. Oh my God! Yes. Yes.
This
Yeah.
this came straight from your shipper playbook, my man.
Oh no. You need to strip him down.
And yeah.
Ah, that constricting shirt.
I just love that we cut hard.
Yeah,
from
just him just on the ground.
scene went well. It ended to then establishing shot, dressing room exterior. He's collapsed.
He's unconscious. Yeah.
Fucking
All
this
those
Persona 4.
heavy clothes
Oh no,
weighing him down.
your mother collapsed.
The piano comes in. Yeah.
Danger piano.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This show is so shameless about like being like, hey, listen, we're doing a romance thing with her and Ren.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They are going to have a reason to be interacting together for an episode. There will absolutely be a reason that it will then cause them to see a new side of each other.
Oh yeah.
And then she'll take care of him while he's sick. Let's go.
Let's go. I mean, what's better revenge than not just like, becoming a star or what have you, but then getting into a relationship with your rival who's like far better at things than you are as well.
Oh, absolutely.
This is like the ultimate revenge.
Because it can't just be professional revenge, right? It has to be relationship revenge.
Right, and it's not just going to be for the purpose of revenge. It's actually going to be cute and wholesome and freaking adorable. And he's also going to be her long-lost childhood friend.
Yep. Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
Big developments for their relationship.
Indeed.
Kyoko and Ren have a really good dynamic now. Ren was able to kind of make it very clear to her because she hasn't clued into it yet. And in a lot of ways, it's hard for me to clue into exactly what were the parts about this that he was disliking, potentially in addition to her wanting to do this for revenge. And no, it was just that. Like, it was that complicated. It's that simple.
It's just your motivation is not what he believes someone in this field should have, right? Which totally makes sense because we're constantly seeing him needing to deal with unprofessional people, right?
Right, and that's what bugs him so much is basically people who don't think about others and just end up ruining the experience and stuff here.
Exactly.
So, the fact that she's actually doing all this, he's actually kind of proud of her.
Right, like when you started doing all the stuff or we're making mistakes and we're like, oh shoot, I'm totally sorry about that. He's like, great, this is fantastic. Yeah, you messed up because you didn't know better because of course you didn't, and then you learn.
It's so cool to see also the show acknowledging the ways in which our own thoughts can end up being projected out to others to where we actually end up thinking that they are feeling a certain way about us just because we feel that way about us.
Yeah.
Wow. Like this show is mature in a lot of ways to actually point at it so well, but not have the other characters contradict it until she full on says it out loud. And then they're like, wait, why would you think that?
When you're in a relationship and, something awesome happens or whatever, and clearly the relationship's going very well.
Yes.
And then 5 seconds later, it's like, wait, but you still like me, right?
But I can self-sabotage this, right? Like I can surely find a way. I'm really good at this.
You can fit so much self-sabotaging in this, baby.
you can fit so much self-hatred inside this bad boy. Oh my God, it's too real. The amount of things that will end up intentionally ruining because we'll either identify it based off of like a pattern from our past of being like, hey, but when things were just adequate, that meant something was wrong.
Sure.
That means he hates me. That means he's angry at me for some reason.
Right. Yeah.
No. No. In fact, I think one of the most powerful things that this show is pointing at is that you can let go. You can let go a lot of the need to read other people. Because the idea that Kyoko's doing this to make other people like her. Like that's being the love me section what that means.
Yep.
You can just ask people what they want or what they need. Like you don't need to try and guess. Well, being a good manager doesn't mean that you read his mind and you know exactly what he needs before he needs it.
Right. Like that's where you maybe get eventually, but you only get to that point by asking a lot of questions.
Yep.
And that's also where, like this, to be fair, this is something that Ren is making more difficult for her because he has that thing that he does where it's if I am a little bit upset with someone, I won't be upfront about it, right? Or at least not as upfront that Kyoko would be about it, which, to be fair, almost no one would be.
Right, but that's also the cool thing is that they're very similar in that regard because he's in some ways treating the people in the industry and the industry as a whole, then by extension, how she treated Sho with regards to their relationship and stuff. She's holding and worshiping everything that happens in that while belittling and devaluing herself because of what happened with her mother and stuff. So
sure, and even if
Sho's mom,
and probably the big difference there is that for Ren, because he knows how competent he is and he knows his own value, there isn't as much of the self-deprecating stuff. Other than when it's specifically being used to build the other person up, right? He still has he has the great self-esteem and confidence and all that.
Yeah.
And from that place of security, he's then able to help other people out, and it just makes his job way easier.
Right, but I was getting at the idea that he ends up basically not taking care of himself because his focus should only be about making other people's lives better.
That's a good point.
And that's what she was being brainwashed to be for Sho, basically.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
That you can do this out of the right place. Like you can come from a better, healthy place and still end up stumbling into the same problem.
Yep.
Like I know somebody that very much specifically has it going like this way, where they have the idea of like, okay, I need to make other people's lives better. And they're doing it from the healthier standpoint of just, I want to be a kind person. I want to be someone that makes other people's lives better.
It feels good when I make other people feel good.
Right, exactly. And because of that feedback loop, they get addicted to it. They love that thing there to where the point comes that they have to actually be manually reset and go like, hold on, stop, take care of yourself, eat this,
The absence of a positive can also feel like a punishment. And so then it's that's why you need someone to basically have your back. And that's effectively what a relationship is, right?
At least at its bare minimum,
Right, and so while, she might be playing manager right now, what a lot of it is the kind of stuff that would be helpful for if you were to end up in a romantic relationship with the other person, of knowing the ways in which, like, I've had times where partners would be like, hey, so here's a thing that I need to bring up that, didn't work well for me, right? Some, like, critical feedback, right?
Yeah.
But prefacing it by being like, I still love you, this isn't me saying that, like, this is a problem that I think will lead to a breakup, and then after that being like, now, go read the text that I just sent again, because,
Amazing.
Because it's like, because I know you, you know, and you're going to be like, oh, that's just them being polite or whatever, and it's like, no, that's literally what they're saying.
It's exactly what they're saying,
Right?
Yeah, there's something about, like, my personality that I think naturally leans towards what Kyoko's experiencing. And it's not because of, like, great trauma or anything like that. I think it's just specifically because people are so hard to read sometimes that I've had enough awkward moments not knowing what the subtext was going on with what they meant. And even when they were speaking in simple terms and stuff, I overcomplicated it to mean something else and still misinterpreted. So even when I was on the right track, I was wrong. And when I was on the wrong track, I was somehow right and didn't end up, So it can be something where if you take a step back, you ask questions, you lead from vulnerability and from a place of seeking to understand, but not just so that you can get the points across, like just getting them to get you or you to get them, but actually like sitting in that space and being patient. You'll have incredible connection, and I love the idea that Kyoko's basically just getting practice at this, and this is all in a safe, professional manner. Although she's about to be in a position where
not exactly
Ren is
covered
in
by
the dressing room, and it's just them two, and who knows what's gonna happen.
I think I know where this is going. Like she's gonna have to take off that hot jacket,
just the jacket.
At least the jacket, you know.
She won't make it past the tie.
Maybe take out the tie to, you know, undo some buttons so that it can breathe a bit, you know. Right? Yeah. I feel like I'm in tune with the vibe of this show, and I'm here for it. Let's go.
I mean, I will say this is obviously a specific era, but there's a reason why this guy design was used at this time.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
There's a reason why his design specifically was used around this time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It still exists nowadays, but in completely different genre. So I'll just say that. But I'm really excited to see kind of expected surprises, basically.
Now I feel like I need to ask you some questions off camera and be like, wait, Caleb, what are you talking about?
But the comment section will know. That's okay.
What, big hands, you know?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But very fun episode.
Very fun episode.
And the cliffhanger. Yes, I'm here for it. Let's go. Yeah.
I really do love though just he's genuinely getting to have an aspect of his childhood back that he clearly genuinely misses.
Right.
And because he went through all the stuff in the US and going through all this crazy time that made him grow up really fast and stuff, it does kind of make sense how there's this childhood side of him that she's starting to see because he's starting to get more comfortable around her.
Right.
And I like that they're exploring it in this very, while goofy, adult kind of way. And I think that there's some fun stuff that they could explore there with their own kind of shared pain and struggles through childhood. So, yeah. But all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if anything that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.